Hello, children, and welcome to the English class. Great, wide, beautiful, wonderful world is the poem that we are going to do today. WB Rands is the poet for the poem. He was a well-known English writer who was born in Chelsea, London. He was the son of a shopkeeper and brought up in fairly modest circumstances. He was happy with his writings for children and was described as the laureate of the nursery. Rands had a great love of nature, and this is illustrated in his poem Great, Wide, Beautiful, Wonderful World, which appeared in a collection called Lilliput Lectures in 1871. Let us read this beautiful poem. Great, wide, beautiful, wonderful world, with the wonderful water round you curled, and the wonderful grass upon your breast, world, you are beautifully dressed. The wonderful air is over me, and the wonderful wind is shaking the tree. It walks on the water and whirls the mills, and talks to itself on the tops of the hills. You friendly earth, how far do you go? With the wheat fields that nod and the rivers that flow, with cities and gardens and cliffs and isles, and people upon you for thousands of miles. Ah, you are so great, and I am so small. I tremble to think of you, world, at all. And yet, when I said my prayers today, a whisper inside me seemed to say, you are more than the earth, though you are such a dot. You can love and think, and the earth cannot. The speaker in the poem is a little girl who says that the world is beautiful. She says it is beautiful because it is surrounded by water and has wide stretches of grasslands covering it like a dress. These grasslands cover the entire expanse of the world as if a lady is wearing a pretty, beautiful dress. She further says that the air is all around and over her, shaking trees in the wind, skimming over water, causing waves and ripples. Turning windmills and making noises as if it is talking to itself as it blows over the tops of hills as wind. Beyond the world's natural beauty is its friendliness and kindness towards the wheat fields that sway gently in the breeze, and towards the rivers. The earth also gives place to innumerable cities, beautiful gardens, cliffs, and the lovely, lovely islands. It also gives space to innumerable people in these cities across its wide expanse. The speaker is overwhelmed by the impact the world has on her, and she trembles to think of its greatness compared to her small size. The greatness of the earth lies in providing everything for us. Though she feels tiny and insignificant in comparison to the earth, a voice inside her comforts her while she prays. It tells her that she may be small but not insignificant. She is bestowed with the ability to think, and love. Whereas the earth can do no such thing. The voice inside her makes her realize her self-worth, and she feels more confident and responsible to use her gifts wisely like the world does. Dear children, the earth is vast and beautiful. Still, it cannot feel or experience emotions the way the speaker or any of us humans can. The earth has been our provider for ages and ages. It is the responsibility of us humans to spread warmth, love, and cheer and make this earth a better place to live. Let us talk about the poetic devices that have been used in this poem. The entire poem is a perfect example of imagery. Rhyme is another poetic device that has been used. Some examples are world, curled, breast, dressed, me, tree, and some more. When the speaker speaks of the wonderful grass upon the earth's breast, it is an example of personification. Alliteration is the repetition of same consonant sounds at the beginning of words, as in line 1, wide wonderful world, and in line 7, walks on the water and whirls the mills. The poet also draws a contrast when he says, "You are so great and I am so small, you can love and think and the earth cannot." That brings us to the end of this poem. If you have any query, please feel free to ask me. Much love and peace from me to you. Thank you.